to show for it.
Bollocks, because in our days you had to break someone's leg to get a free kick. These days they just go over for fun and it's a free kick. So if you get the stats about actually how many free kicks he's taken to how many I've taken, I think you'll find I'm on top.
You're one of the kind of legends, heroes brought back to Goodison for the final game, the Southampton game there in May, I think it was. Did you find that as emotional a moment as everybody else?
Actually did. I'm not a real emotional person, but when you're actually there, I went to a lunch with some business people the week of it, and they were all telling their stories about their first game at Goodison, and they all had big tears in their eyes. And this one lad said, where he sits, there's an old dear sits behind him. She's 86, and he said every time Everton scores, she just kisses him on the back of the head. And I think moving to the new stadium, Goodison wasn't just a football stadium, it was a family stadium. People built up relationships over a long period of time, and don't know whether they'll be sitting next to each other in the new stadium, so that'll be a big miss. But the actual day, and you're going round, and just I think you think of the brilliant memories that you have personally with your team, winning the league twice. It's just we've got to move on. You've got to have the facilities. The new stadium is fantastic, and if you've got a good team there, the atmosphere will be brilliant. So it's a new era. I'm so proud and being involved in our team and all the happy, brilliant memories of Goodison Park. But it's a new generation now.
You spent a lot of your career, your post-playing career, coaching, especially academy players, young people. What's the single most important bit of advice you give them when they come into your care? And it is it's a position of responsibility for you. What do you tell these young people?
Just give it your best shot. In my experience, I was there 10 years. You get players with more ability and players with lesser ability, but the ones with lesser ability got more desire, and they'll end up getting a career at some level, whatever level. The ones that have got the ability but don't use it and give it the best shot. And the hardest day of the year is when you're releasing players. It's easy for the ones that are getting contracts, but I always made sure that I was telling them right the way through the apprenticeship that you need to do better, you've got to do this, so when you actually got to tell them that they're getting released, it's not a massive shock to them, but it is still, they're great lads, the ones that give it the best shot, and you still have to release them. The best one I'd had recently, when I finished Everton, I went to Saudi Arabia, and I was coaching in Riyadh. Al Shabab was the team, and I was doing the under 23s, and just none of them spoke English. I had an interpreter, so it was a good experience for me. Strange country, but it was a great experience. So one day this one lad came in. He was a big, strong lad, but every time he got touched in training, he went down, he was squealing. So I pulled all the lads together with the interpreter, and his name was Hassan Timbukti. I said to the lads, what do you think of Hassan? And he looked at me as if, I said, do you think not? He's a big baby, and he's going down squealing. Well, so they were all laughing, so it wasn't great, but I had to embarrass him. And from that day on, he stopped doing that, and he was a defender, and he sort of was improving. And we had an Argentinian manager, and I went to him, I said, he needs to train with the first team, he's better than what we are here, he needs to be stretched. So anyway, as it happens over there, they're lying bastards, they got sacked after 7 months. But with this Hassan, he was missing training, and I went to him and said, Hassan, you've got a chance, but you need to come in training. He said, coach, I live on the outskirts of Riyadh, and there's no